Excellencies, distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, at the outset I would like to convey our sincere gratitude to the Moldovan Presidency of the Committee of Ministers for hosting this ministerial meeting and congratulate it on the excellent conduct and meaningful outcomes of its presidency. We meet at a time when democracies are under strain, including within societies that long considered democratic norms irreversible. This democratic backsliding is no longer incidental. It requires not only careful analysis, but also determined and collective actions. In this context, we welcome the reform initiative and the concept of democratic security introduced by the Secretary General as a comprehensive and necessary response to these challenges. The Council of Europe must remain capable of responding to evolving threats, strengthening preventive and early warning capacities and engaging actively with member states, not only in times of crisis, but also through sustained democratic reform. Dear colleagues, these discussions are particularly relevant for Armenia as we continue advancing democratic reforms and deepening engagement with our European partners. Just 10 days ago, we were honored to host the European Political Community Summit in Yerevan and the historic first ever Armenia-EU Summit. These events marked a significant milestone in Armenia's deepening partnership with the European Union based on our shared commitment to democratic values and reforms. We also greatly appreciate the active participation of the Secretary General of the Council of Europe in the events held in Yerevan, including through his address at the opening of the Yerevan Dialogue, along with the Prime Minister of Armenia and the President of France. Distinguished colleagues, on 7 June, Armenia will hold parliamentary elections. We approach this process with full commitment to democratic standards, to transparency, pluralism, and the free expression of the will of our citizens. Yet, we must be candid about the threats we face. Foreign interference, disinformation campaigns, and coordinated manipulation of the information space represent a direct assault on democratic institutions and public trust. These are not hypothetical risks. They are documented, targeted, and ongoing. No democracy today is immune from coordinated attempts to distort public discourse and undermine institutional trust. In this context, the decision adopted today on FIMI is particularly timely and relevant. Fully aware of these challenges, the Armenian government remains committed to ensuring that electoral processes are conducted in full accordance with our obligations and democratic standards. Distinguished colleagues, sustainable peace and stability in our region remain among Armenia's key priorities. In this regard, we welcome the recognition by the Committee of Ministers the peace established in our region following the meeting held in Washington, D.C. on 8 August 2025, and underline the importance of its further consolidation and institutionalization. This requires continued efforts aimed at building trust, including by addressing the humanitarian issues, as well as efforts to ensure regional connectivity, fostering dialogue, and establishing predictable and lasting stability in our region. Mr. President, in conclusion, I would like to once again thank the Moldovan Presidency for its excellent work and welcome the Monagas Presidency of the Committee of Ministers, assuring it of Armenia's full support. Thank you.